Hello everybody. I'm going to review for my probably only knife review ever, the Gerber Paraframe II knife. It's a $20 cheapie. Pick it up at Walmart, Lowe's, Kmart, just about anywhere. Cabela's if you so want to go spend the time to head out there. Um, $20, 27 if you go to Walmart, so avoid Walmart for this knife. Basics of the design is variable lengths. I got the 3-inch one, which is the one you'll find in the stores. You can occasionally find the 4-inch length, and there's also a mini 2-inch length, all smooth version. The all smooth also brings up the point that this blade is available in a half serrated, half smooth blade and an all smooth blade. It's 2.7 ounces, ambidextrous opening, ambidextrous closing. It's a little harder to close left-handed for me though. The pros of this knife is that it's a very smooth opening one-handed design. It's got very balanced weight when it's open. It balances right around the finger groove in the center here. Comes with a pretty sharp edge. It's got good quality serrations with a high enough angle that you shouldn't chip them off by sawing through something tough like rope. It's also got good looks in my opinion. Really tough coating. It's stood up to solvents, brake cleaner, degreaser, a little bit of brake fluid here and there, motor oil, dirt, sand, live wires. My previous one had a scrape with a live wire and scarred the finish, but it didn't really hurt the blade any. This is my second one because the other one slipped out of my pocket apparently into a giant pit of sandblasting sand. The only cons to this blade are the skeletal frame here. On the side with the clip on it, as you can see, there's a cutout. The cutout makes it sometimes difficult to slip back into your pocket quickly if you're trying to use the pocket clip on, say, a belt or the edge of your pocket, and the way I hang it is it's in my pocket with the clip on the outside, not the blade. So it's kind of hidden, and it's also a little safer to be walking around cars in a body shop. Instead of having a giant hunk of metal, I just have a small piece that I have to worry about scraping paint and stuff. But other than that small disadvantage of having that pocket a little bit of pain in the ass to reach, it sticks out of your pocket far enough that you can grab the top here. You can just grab the top, it's sitting in your pocket. You grab the top, you go to flick it out, and you're ready to open your box, saw through some rope, cut some string, whatever you need to do with it. It also makes it decently quick if you had to use it for self-defense. As long as you can get your hand on the top of it fast enough, you can drag it out of your pocket and flick it open, and you're ready. Hopefully you never have to use a blade for self-defense, but it's one more deterrent in your pocket. If someone decides to come after you, they might think a second if you pull out a knife on them. Don't escalate situations, though, if you're in that. Try and talk them down first. Other than that, decent, cheap knife. I would get it about, I would buy it again, over and over again. If I lose this one or break it, I will buy it again. Chances are you're going to have a hard time finding a little lightweight knife that's as tough as this one. There's no gripping to fall off. There's no, heavy brass or anything like you might find on a classic buck knife. Really lightweight, stainless steel, no rust. Didn't rust at all in about 3 years of use. You can sharpen it pretty easily with a steady hand with one of these Smith sharpeners. It's got preset carbide blades and preset ceramics. They cut it at a slightly less angle than the stock blade on here, and it also comes with, by the way, I picked this up at $8 or for $8 at Walmart, and it's also got a short. You can't use it on your bigger serrations on, say, a combat or survival knife, but it's got a short diamond rod that works great for sharpening the serrations on this. It's got just the right length at the tip to do the small serrations, and it's got enough width at the base to do the larger serrations on a pocket knife. The only downside to a sharpener like this is, well, you need a really steady hand, or otherwise you'll mess up the angle of your blade as you go down it if you yaw the blade side to side. Other than that, I would advise picking this up if you have the spare 20 bucks and you need a cheap, lightweight, very durable pocket knife. If you have the money for a Spyderco or anything like that, then sure, go ahead and pick those up. But I found this to be very, very helpful over 2 or 3 years of use. The only problem I ran into was that pocket clip, and eventually it loosens up enough to where it slips on, but you gotta be careful because eventually it loosens up enough where it slips off, as with any metal pocket clip though. Get yourself a small set of Torx bits, take the handle off, bend it a little bit, stick it back on, good to go. I would probably give this knife, 4.5 out of 5 stars for easy use, durability, and everything else. Very quick opening, easy to use blade.